Hola, my name is Dana. I am based in Berlin, Germany, and I'm a yarn dyer behind the brand Boredom Kills Design, or shortly BKD. I started first long time ago as a knitter, then turned into a pattern maker. I was working with lots of international yarn producers and various magazines. And during the process of designing, I learned a lot about color, how color influences our mood, how it influences our sense of style, how we can express ourselves at any current moment or given situation through color that we wear or that we are attracted to. And this was a process for me that didn't come naturally because I don't have training in arts. I am trained in natural sciences. So when I discovered the whole community of super talented yarn dyers online, I was really impressed how they were able to combine the art of expressing themselves through color with developing their own chemical processing, which is basically yarn dyeing. So I went back to my experience in the lab, and I put everything I knew and I learned before to good use by buying just a couple of pigments and one or two yarn bases and starting to experiment in my kitchen. So I learned everything through trial and error. I learned through many mistakes I made. Let me just tell you that my first speckles were looking like primordial soup, so it was all just a big mud with most probably the living organisms coming out of it. But today I can pretty self-assured tell you that I'm the queen of speckles, and if I know how to do something, I know to do clear, sharp speckles. So this took ages to learn and to adjust for all the processes and to turn everything up a notch. And then at the point when I was able to control the dyeing process, I started experimenting with color, and I realized that at the moment I am especially influenced by different nuances of the same color. I'm particularly excited when I see, for example, the combination of neon and pastel in a garment, or maybe also of different color as well. I like combining tonals like attenuated colors with jewel tones with very bright yellows or very bright pinks. And this is where you will find me now, considering my color mood and aesthetics. Considering the process itself, I developed a certain method where I basically dye in layers. So I start from one color, and then through adjusting the temperature by pulling it up or down, I add layers of several other colors, sometimes of the same color, just a different tone. And this is how I started creating a certain depth of shade or depth of color that almost gives the yarn a three-dimensional look, becoming another actually an element in a design process. So I'm bringing to Barcelona several of my bases, and I am looking forward to meet all of you, to have a little chat about knitting, making, or anything that inspires us, and just to enjoy being among my people. Tschüss!